We're going to be doing the upper respiratory tract, or upper respiratory tract. You have the nasal cavity warms and humidifies air. We also have the nasal concha, which is also the same thing, warms and humidifies air. We have your oral cavity, which is everything above your tongue and below your everything above your under your palatine and over your tongue. And then you have your oral pharynx right here, nasal pharynx, which is part of your pharynx. And then from the pharynx you have your larynx. Larynx would be everything down here, above the vocal cords, which is down here. Vocal cords, epiglottis, and the epiglottis it routes food and air. Your vocal cords produces vocalization. Your pharynx is a passageway for air to produce and produce vocalization, routes food and air, and it's a passageway, basically because of all the other parts that make up the larynx. You also have your trachea, and in your trachea there's going to be certain rings on the bottom of it, which are called collagenous rings. Let me get which would be these rings right here, collagenous rings. And then you have your brachial tree. Well, brachial tree would be these two. Would be everything that comes right here and breaks up to your brachial tree. This would be your primary brachii, secondary brachii, and those branch off to become brachials. Should be the other blue, smaller branches. And then you'll have I forgot to mention, with your larynx, there'll be this hole that you can see in there. That hole right there that you see going through, that's your gloidus. Okay, and there's no function needed for that. Collagenous rings, these rings right here, these keep your trachea open at all times. We also have your lungs. Your lungs are right here. And these lungs, you're going to have your lungs and your diaphragm. Your diaphragm is going to be your main respiratory muscle. Your lungs are going to be it's necessary for respiratory gas exchange. And then that's it. Really easy. Oh, I forgot to mention the brachial and brachii. Well, you're going to need to know that ciliated epithelium propels mucus upward against gravity, and the function of alveoli, which would be these right here. Alveoli, these little rings and balls and stuff. You have your brachials right here. So these would be your alveoli. Alveoli is the site of gas exchange, and the brachials are the purple vein-looking thing. And the function of alveoli is the site of gas exchange. Alright, that's it.